What's up, rock stars? It's Rox coming to you today early this morning with a review for Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2 Episode 9, you guys. So, we had a doozy. We had a doozy last night. Well, actually, I just watched it this morning. But yes, very good, you guys. Can you believe it's about to come to an end? I am really sad about that. But I'm looking forward to Tommy's installment. Y'all just excuse... I'm sick of this wig already. Y'all, this is the last you're going to be seeing of it. These bangs on my nerves with my teeth issues, like all the irritation in the face. It's, it's just, it ain't right, y'all. So retiring this just a week or two, y'all got it. But anyway, y'all don't care about that. You came here for the review, right? All right, let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys. So the show opens with one of Tariq's infamous dreams. He goes to class and Councilman Tate is writing on the board. But when Councilman Tate turns around, it's actually Jabari. And actually, it's a bunch of people in the room that, well, these are the people that Tariq is responsible for at least dying. I mean, he didn't kill all of them, but some which kind of way, he's the one that's responsible. We had Jabari in there, child. We had Kanan in there, honey. We done had Keisha in there. We had Proctor in there. We had the dirty cop that killed Raina. We had Raina. Child, we even had Carrie Milgram. I was like, damn. The only one missing is Ghost. How many times I got to tell you guys that Courtney and them can't stand Omari Hardwick? He the main nigga that Tariq done killed. They ain't brought his ass back just to do this little scene or nothing. He got relegated to a phone call, It's like, Courtney, y'all ain't fucking with Omari no more, are you? Anyways, like I said, he's dreaming. He wakes up to a real phone call, and it's Davis. Davis want to know what the fuck Tate got on Tariq, because Tate is the next prosecutor's witness. But Tariq don't know shit. Tariq got all kind of shit going on. And hell, even Tate don't know why he a witness. He talking to his brother, brother Tate. And, he was just like, what's going on? Why I got to go up there on the stand? And brother Tate was like, yeah, she kind of got beat up on the stand the other day with Milgram. So she got to redeem herself, So while he's sitting there talking to Tate, they trying to toss that around. His phone rings. And Tate was like, who's that? You got some woman on the side? And he was like, no, nothing like that. This crazy drunk lady saying that she got all this information on the Jabari murder. And, it's just bullshit, though. Now she's trying to tell us she saw two perpetrators. And Tate was like, word? He was like, word. He was like, but I ain't giving her no time. He's like, unless you think I should. And Councilman Tate was like, no, you the professional here. You know what? You just need to use your discretion on that. If you feel like you don't need to say nothing, then don't say nothing. Because Councilman Tate gonna use it instead. Jumping over to Auntie. Auntie is trying to reach Zeke. Baby, Zeke don't want to be bothered with you. He's sending her straight to voicemail. She over there with Dante and child, she don't know what to do, Dante is just like, listen, relax. It's gonna be okay. You just gotta give Zeke a little bit of time. And I was like, damn, Monet, yeah, give him a little bit of time. Okay? You the one fucked this boy up. I mean, can you imagine why every year on his 4th birthday, he come in the room here, Mommy, today I'm turning 5. No, baby, you're turning 4. I'm turning 4? Yeah, you're turning 4. Oh, okay. Mommy, guess what I am today? It's my birthday. I'm 6 years old. Oh, no, baby, you are 4 years old. I'm 4? I was 4 last year. No, baby. If you was 4 last year, you'd be 5 this year. No, you're 4. Oh, okay. I'm 4. Okay. Hey, Mommy, guess what? Today's my birthday. I'm 7 years old? No, sweetheart. How many times I got to tell you 4? I'm 4. Yeah, you're 4. But Johnny and them, they 7. No, baby. You are 4. Okay? You 4 today. Oh, okay. Hey, Mommy, guess what today is? My birthday. 4 years old? Yes, baby. Yes, you're 4 years old today. Oh, okay. I'm 4. It's my birthday. Y'all done had this little nigga in a continuous groundhog loop for 4 fucking years, and you want him to just be answering your damn call? I don't think so. Anyways, she trying to explain to Dante, now you don't know this about your son, but he a little stupid. He needs my help. Thinking through things. But he won't answer her call, so what is she to do? Well, Dante's phone rings, and it's Zeke. Clearly his phone works, okay? And Zeke tells him he wants to, it's a tweet. it's a tweet. It's a text. And Zeke tells him he want to meet Dante sans auntie. Okay, so Dante was like, don't worry about it. I'm going to talk to our son and we all going to be back together soon. You ain't never been together. What the fuck you talking about, Dante? Now, before Dante goes to talk to Zeke, he goes to the house and Kane is there. And Kane was like, yeah, I got to go. You know, some shit going down my family. I can't be here. And Dante was like, nah, nigga, you ain't going nowhere. Okay, I done killed the world's scariest Asian. I mean, you man number 2 now. Kane tried to get, you know, stuffy with him. It's like, nah, nigga, I gotta go. You know, you don't know how this works. And Dante was like, see, nigga, now you want to be all brand new. Now I got to choke you out. Okay, get them all hemmed up against the wall. That damn Kane had to be reminded real quick, you know. So he pulled up his phone. He's like, fingerprint. And Kane put his fingerprint on the phone and he's like, now, okay, now you officially number 2. Okay, you got access to everything. You know where I am, all of that. You done took the world's scariest Asian's place. I said, damn, okay, you done got the most unwanted promotion ever, right? And that Kane is looking real sick to the stomach. And he says, now call your daddy and tell him that my drugs been stolen. Remember, we was robbed. He calls his daddy, hey, Poppy, ain't gonna be no drugs. You know, the shit is cut off. We was robbed. And that Renzo was like, fuck the bullshit, Kane. You need to bring your ass home. You can't, daddy, I can't do that right now. You know, today ain't the day. Bring your ass home. No, daddy, I'll talk to you later. That Renzo's pissed as fuck. He pick up a glass and throw it at the mirror. And the kids come running in, Diana, Drew. And he was like, the fuck is going on around here? We ain't got no damn drugs. I can't get in touch with them damn GTG niggas. My business is suffering because of this. But you know, he's sick of this shit. He about to find Lil Guap and he gonna get an explanation out of him come hook or crook. And Drew was like, yeah, daddy, you ain't really gotta do that, you know. I know what happened. I said, Drew, you're not fixing to spill the beans already. 2 days after the damn robbery and now you... Oh my God. So... Drew goes on and tells him everything. Diane was like, I told you, daddy. He was like, yes, baby, you did. Apparently, you the only motherfucker around here I can trust. Drew tells him that Monet was still working with Tariq and how the connect had been cut him off. And, you know, so they had to do what they had to do, you know, and now they done robbed them. And the drugs is probably up there at Stansfield. And you know what? Renzo don't got too much time and patience for this. Give me my fucking drugs back pronto. You know, and he's like, well, Poppy, I mean, I'll try. No, nigga, don't try. Do. Later on, Drew was sitting down with Diana. He's like, yo, big ass mouth. Okay, I always got to run till that. You the reason why everything's so fucked up now. You know, it's like, I tell the truth and everybody is upset with me. Yes, you messed everything up. I was like, well, Drew, you surely didn't take much for you to tell your daddy what happened. But, I mean, I guess. So he was like, we got to get these drugs back. And she was like, okay, well, you go on and get the key card from Everett. Okay. I was like, oh, Drew, you always got to get Everett pulled into this mess, don't you? So Drew get up and, you know, he get all nice and, you know, put his smell goods on. And he goes to Everett's place and he put it on him good, y'all. I'm talking about his passion everywhere, y'all. It's a good ass time. He feeling all on Everett. Everett was like, baby, your hand is better. He was like, oh, yeah. I said, that shit got knocked right with that fight that he had with Guwap. And he was like, now you can draw that tattoo on me. And Drew's like, no, I don't do that no more. I'm a hard-born, natural-born killer. I don't draw tattoos and that mushy shit no more, okay? But he got to go to the bathroom. Will you excuse me? And Everett was like, sure, baby, you know. And so Drew goes to the bathroom. I said, man up, Drew. Now, you got everybody believing in you. All in my comments, y'all was like, Drew is hard. He done killed 2 people. Why everybody think he's so soft? I was like, you know what? You're right. Okay? Maybe he have a couple of little lapses and everything, but, you know, maybe he got this, you know. So he look at me. I said, you can do this, Drew. You can do this. So he look at himself, you know, he get the steel face, and then he go and get the key card out of Everett's wallet. I said, okay, now let's do this. Now, let's jump over to Tariq. Tariq goes to class. It's the same scene that he had in his dream, except this time it's real. Tate is writing on the wall, and Tariq was like, what's up, Councilman Tate? And Councilman Tate is about tired of Tariq's ass. Nigga, I said, you need to give me that fucking photo. Get the shit to me. I'm going to get up on that stand, and I'm going to make sure your ass go to jail for a long ass time. But we know Tariq don't want to go to jail. So now Tariq has been tasked to get the photo. Later on in court, which was at 2 p.m. later on that day, Tariq meets Tate in the bathroom. Okay, finally, nigga, you know how many times I had to sit through some old nervous shit in here? And Tariq gives him the photo underneath the stall door. And I was like, Tariq, how did you get the photo album? I know that damn Mel wasn't stupid enough to keep that photo album in their room after, you know, Tariq was already hot to get it. But child, you don't never know. So, you know, when Tate look at the picture, he like, oh shit. Like, this is the smoking gun he needed. Tariq want to know what he gonna say on the stand. Don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about that, sweetheart. I got this from here on out. So he get up there on that stand, baby. That Councilman Tate is full politician. Okay, the prosecutor was like, do you have any information on, you know, Tariq and what he might know and all that? And he was like, absolutely not. But then he says, but I do know that my brother, who is an investigator on this case with you, okay, I know that he works very hard in your office. All right, we done brought up the brother Tate. When it's time for Davis to ask him a question, well, we done already brought up brother Tate, so let's expand on that. Councilman Tate, so do you know of any other eyewitnesses that your brother might be working with? Objection, Your Honor. Your Honor was like, listen, you brought him in here, so what you want me to do now? Okay, he up on the stand, let him answer. And he says, well, you know what, my brother, he is very professional, by the way, but he did mention something about there being two perpetrators. Oh Lord, why he said, objection, Your Honor. She want to go back to the judge's chamber. So the judge was like, okay, everybody back to my chambers. So when they get back there, she was just like, this is not right, Your Honor. And, you know, Davis wants a mistrial. Okay, she's out there hiding witnesses. She was like, I was not hiding no damn witness. I don't know nothing about this. Okay, give me a week. Let me get an investigation going, talk to my investigators and whatnots and see. I said, we're Detective Important. We done dropped his ass like a hot rock, didn't we? But she was like, yeah, let me talk to my people and see what they doing. And the judge, he's sick of everybody, right? Okay, listen, you got 48 hours. If you can't get the information to me before then, I'm just going to go on and dismiss this case. And that's exactly the words that Davis wants to hear. Now, let's jump back over to Dante and his little boy Zeke. Charlie having a drink. That damn Zeke head hurt. He just thinking too hard. Do you know about Carrie? And he was like, yeah, your auntie moms told me about Carrie. But you ain't got to worry, Zeke. We here for you. You know, your mom. I was like, can you stop calling her his mom? He just found out that's still auntie to him. Your auntie moms, you know, she's still here. Well, she lied to me my whole life. To my face. That's fucked up. Anyone find out about my age, I look like I'm the liar. They ain't gonna want me. I'm gonna look like I'm a scammer. Dante was like, don't worry about that. I mean, we gonna make you so good that they ain't even gonna think about your age situation. Okay, I tell you what I'm gonna do for you. You go on and drop out of Stansfield. I get you a private trainer. We gonna concentrate real hard on just the draft, getting you into the draft, okay? And making sure that you get pulled onto a team, all right? You ain't got to worry for nothing. I'm gonna pay for everything. He was like, for real? No, nigga, for fake. Yes, for real. I'm your daddy. I want to help you. But listen, you got to talk to your auntie, mama. You got to talk to your auntie. So I'm like, okay, now is the explanation. We see auntie sitting down with Zeke and, you know, Dante is there for moral support. And I was like, we finally get an explanation. So, you know, she was just like, you know, I was in love with this fool when I was 16 years old and I got pregnant. And, you know, my mom's was like, he ain't shit, never was shit, never gonna be shit. You know, then he got hemmed up and got arrested. And so my mom was like, I told you. So she sent me down south and I had you. And then my sister always wanted a boy. So I let her take you, you know, and everything seemed to work out. And he was just like, oh, you just gave me away and never looked back. She was like, it just seemed like this is the best way to handle things. No, you just did that to protect your life. Didn't even tell me about Dante. And she was like, no, that's not how it went. You know, she was planning on telling you. Everything just got messed up and fast forwarded too fast before she can get to you. I was trying to protect you, baby. And Dante was like, no, listen to your auntie mama. Listen. She telling the truth. I wasn't shit back in the day. And if she don't know that I came up real big like I did, you know, and now I ain't got to want for nothing and she ain't got to want for nothing. And since you my son, you ain't got to want for nothing neither. Okay, she don't know about the come up, okay? But you can trust your auntie. And he was like, well, answer me this, auntie. Did you have anything to do with Carrie's death? Honey, that auntie looked at him straight in the face and said, now, you know I would never do anything to hurt you. Ain't really an answer. Okay, because in her mind, she ain't hurting him if she did kill Carrie, which still seems to be very convenient and easy, but I'm gonna go with it. Maybe she did kill her, but it just seems like it might be it just might be somebody else in the waiting in the shadows. But okay, Auntie did it. You know, she told me after Renzo put me out, I came straight here to Dante. Now Dante looking at her like, I don't really think that's the truth. I said, Dante, did you help her do something to Carrie? Okay, because, you know, when you think about it, ain't no way Auntie could have got Carrie up on that damn stitch, you know, up on the noose. Maybe Dante was there to help hoist her up. Okay, so, you know, Dante come in again. You know what, Zeke, that's true. Your auntie ain't no liar. You can trust her. All right, you can trust me. You know, we here for you. And Zeke was like, no, I'm only going to do that until I get in the draft. Then after I get into the NBA, I'm going to be done with both of y'all. I'm going to be by myself and y'all can forget about me. So, you know, they all sitting there looking sorry. And I was like, listen, Courtney, this some bullshit. What kind of explanation was that? So nobody going to explain to me why this nigga had 4 fourth birthdays. Shit. Woo. Now let's jump over to the prosecution. It seems that the prosecutor is sitting down with her team and Mill's daddy, Mill's brother Trace. I said, oh, that's bad news. And it seems that they're coming after Mill now. All right, you're gonna have to get up on that stand and you're gonna have to sing like a canary boy. Mel says he don't even know what they talking about. He ain't had nothing to do with that. But we got Trace sitting there, honey. Remember Trace had that traumatic evening with Kane when he put them out on the corner to sell drugs. So, you know, Trace tell him all of that. Okay, and how Kane and Tariq in business and they selling drugs. And, you know, Mel's like, nigga, ixnay on the Uggs Drake. Okay, he's like, I don't know what he talking about. All right. But, of course, that's not going to do. Prosecutor ain't got time for this. Look, boy, I need to knock this shit out the park. You see what they did to me when Carrie Milgram was up there? So you gonna have to come with something. The daddy was like, well, Mel don't need to testify. How about we get Trace to testify? You know, Trace said he'll get up there and do it. I said, Trace nor Mel needs to get up there. That's bad news for everybody. And the lawyer was like, only if my clients get complete immunity. And the prosecutor was like, bet, I can do that. But I was thinking to myself, Lord, that photo better not come out before this testimony come out, or you know what, Tariq's ass is toast. But in an interesting turn of events, when Mel goes back to the dorm room and he sees Tariq, he actually asked him, like, nigga, did you give that photo to Tate? And Tariq was like, don't worry about the photo. You know, it's not going to hurt you. And he was like, it is going to, that is my family. Okay? He was like, your family is going to be fine. You know what? I got to think about my family. He's like, it's not always about you, Tariq. Okay? And that shit could ruin my daddy. He said, your daddy is going to be fine. Sweeney is the one that looked crazy in that photo. He's the one that's going to be in trouble from it. Okay? So stop worrying about it. Mel's like, you know, this is some fucking bullshit. Okay? He about tired of Tariq's ass. I said, Tariq. He stormed out and Tariq can't even really worry about him too long because here come Diane. Okay, and she got the waterworks. So I said, come on, Diane with the acting chops. You know, can I talk to you for a second, Tariq? He was like, yeah, Diane, like, what's wrong? And she was just like, yeah, my mom is having an affair with this man named Dante, and that's Zeke's dad. You know, he's like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's Zeke's dad, and he thought that he was 19, and he's 23 years old, and now she telling Tariq all this. Tariq was like, well, how the fuck is that your fault? That ain't your fault. It is my fault. Like, what is wrong with me? My mouth is too big. I'm always telling everything. I told everything to the family at dinner. Now everybody hates me. And he was just like, girl, you coming over here with this Young and the Restless shit, and I got all kind of real murder type stories going on. He's like, okay, well, I mean, I'm sorry, Diane, but it's not your fault. She's like, you got some water? He was like, no, I think we drank all our water, but let me run down the hallway and get you something from the machine. So when he goes down the hallway, she hurries up, gets his phone and clones the little thing to get into their little secret operation or whatnot. And so then she sit back on the bed and he come back with the water. And he was like, look, I gotta go. I gotta meet with my lawyer. And she was like, okay, that's fine. Tariq, nigga, face clean, no more tears, nothing. You know, thanks for listening to me. And he was like, you know, he didn't even have time enough to realize that she had switched so quickly. But now we got the key card, and now we got the code to get into the secret operation. And you know what, her and Drew, they go and sneak up to the top of the building, and you know, she feel around and she find a little thing and push the button or whatever, and all of this shit pop up. I said, now when these niggas came up with this state-of-the-art drug hiding shit that they got, I mean, shit was popping out and everything, you know, they was looking like we hit the jackpot, you know, so they get all the drugs and everything and put it in their bags. And now the robbers have robbed those that had robbed with them. And they go back, they get the drugs to Renzo, and Renzo's like, okay, we back in business, you know? So Renzo and his number two, that would be Drew, they get back out on them streets. They, you know, give all of their corner boys the drugs, and, you know, drugs is moving, you know, the operation is going back on track again. I said, look at Drew. That Drew might just be the one, won't he? Now, jumping back over to Zeke. Honey, Zeke decided to have a press conference. I said, now, Zeke, you know you cannot have these type of things without any type of, you know, person with you that has your best interest at heart. Or at least they think that they do. He's sitting up there with, I'm presuming this is going to be his manager, his sports agent, his lawyer. I'm not quite sure who this man is, but he's sitting up there next to him. So Zeke was like, well, first I want to thank everybody for coming today. I just want to let everybody know that I'm about to... I'm about to withdraw to Stansfield immediately so I can concentrate on the draft. I want to get out of New York and just get away from all the negativity that's here. And they was like, would the negativity be your family? He was like, yep, well, my family. Okay. So they was like, oh, okay, have you been offered anything? He's like, well, now, you know I can't tell you all that. Okay. And child, everything is going swimmingly until we start getting all these notifications. Everybody's phones, beep, beep, beep. And child, everybody looking at their phone. And honey, it was a damn article that said that Zeke had lied about falsifying his age in order to get into the draft, right? And so they was all like, oh. And I said, oh, Zeke, see, I told you. You needed auntie. And so they was like, Zeke, is there any truth to this? Did you lie about your age? Okay. Are you really 23 years old? Okay. The lawyer's like, all right, let's just, no more questions. You know, he goes over to Zeke and he whisper in his ear, nigga, if this is true, it ain't no Sacramento for you. And that Zeke is just sitting there like, which way did they go? I said, that Zeke gonna kill somebody. Zeke has had about enough of this. So now Zeke really don't know what to do. Hell, he go back to Dante, his mama, and his daddy. You know, there ain't nobody gonna mess with me after this. And Dante was like, no, don't worry about it. We're gonna hire a PR team. You know, they gonna put you back out there on the positive tip, you know. And he was like, well, daddy, that ain't how it works. And he says, it works how I say it works, son. You know, because Dante is used to shit happening when he say it. And Auntie was like, you know, don't worry about it, Zeke. Everything's going to be okay. And child, while they out there talking, how about somebody drive up in a damn Escalade, you know, the stretch model, and just start shooting there? I'm busting caps and everything. And you know what? Who fucking tries to shoot Mecca in the middle of the streets? You know, so, oh, honey, that damn Dante pull out his gun. He's shooting back. Zeke and Auntie, they behind the trash can. Zeke still trying. Nigga, do you see bullets flying? Why are you trying to get up? Like, stay down here. So they don't shoot nobody. All them bullets that go and don't nobody get hit. Dante standing right in the middle. I said, ooh, that Dante is fine, child. And side note, let's talk about what really matters. Who is finer, Dante or Renzo? Now, I was looking at them both, and they both fine. Now, they both fine. All right. But Renzo is pretty boy fine. And that Dante is grown, strong man fine. Child, he nice, thick. Like something to hold on to. It's grit. Anyway, after they leave, you know, Dante run up to him, y'all okay? And, you know, she was like, yeah, we okay. He was like, she was like, do you have somebody following you? He was like, no, I'm good. Is somebody following you? Is this Renzo? And she can't even say that it wasn't, you know, she just looking like, damn, it didn't got reduced to this. I said, girl, all of you done gave him 3 babies, and look at how life turned out for you. You getting shot at the basketball court. Zeke's favorite place. Shit, Zeke just want to play basketball. Look what y'all done pulled this boy into. Now, jumping back over to Tariq. Tariq is at school, and Lauren was like, Tariq, I just wanted to say, it's not your fault what happened to Milgram. He was like, I know. And she was like, and I should have believed you. And he was like, yeah, you should have. Okay, he walks off, and she was just like, I'm just sorry, it's just they told me that, they was looking for mail, basically. They told me that it was all about mail. And he was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, yeah, they said that he was the one that's selling the drugs. That's why I was asking you if Mel knew anything about the book. And so he was like, oh, and she was like, that's why, they on the wire, him and Lorenzo. And he was like, Renzo, describe him for me. And she was like, dark skin, chocolate skin guy, and he was like, that was Renzo Jr. That's Zeke's cousin. Like, that's bad news for you. You're going to have to get off the grid, girl. You're going to have to go. And she was like, what? He's like, you got to go. You need to run. Okay, go into your parents' house and wait for me to get in touch with you there. Okay, and she's just sort of like, oh, okay. I said, girl, see what happened when you try to play with the bad boys? Even though she didn't know Tariq was bad. They ain't got you hemmed up in all kind of shit. So later on, Tariq is sitting down with Effie. And I said, Tariq, I'm gonna need you to learn how to button it up. Okay? We can't trust Effie. I've come to the conclusion that she is the enemy. You be telling her too fucking much. Okay, he telling her about Lauren, how Lauren had him on the wire, and and she was just like, so this bitch is the one that's telling on you, and you still trying to help her. And he was like, she didn't know, and she ain't from these streets, she don't know about this life. And he trying to explain to her that it happened, but Lauren didn't do it on purpose. And she was like, so you on a murder trial? Okay, and the reason because of your girlfriend, and you mean to tell me that she wasn't trying to hurt? Oh, okay, that's some crazy shit to me. But I mean, if you say so. And he get a call, and he was like, I gotta go. He said, but you don't know Lauren like that. She wouldn't do shit like that, you say, and you don't even know the whole story. Okay, Effie don't need to know the whole story. And why did I say that we can't trust Effie? Well, proof right there. She go and meet Kane out in the dark. I said, girl, you working with Kane? Who the fuck else is Effie working with? That's the enemy. All right. So she tells Kane that Lauren was the one that got them on the wire. That Mel is on there, Renzo, and Kane is on there. Yeah, it's bad news. And he was just like, what? And she was like, yeah. And he was like, and Tariq knew about this? And she was just like, yeah. Okay, kind of feeling bad that she had to tell on Tariq, but it is what it is, So he was just like, oh, okay, bet. He gonna have to take care of Tariq. But first, he got to take care of Lauren. I said, damn, Effie, it's like that. All these big mouth ass girls on this damn show. Can't nobody hold fucking water. So then Kane meet with Mel. And he basically tell Mel, listen, you're going to have to take care of Lauren because Lauren has us on the wire. Okay. And Mel is like, well, I just never done anything like this. This is not the job for me. He was like, nigga, I gave you a gun. Use it. And if you don't, then we know what's going to happen. And Mel was like, to Lauren? He said, no, to you. that ups the ante quite a bit. When Mel gets back to the dorm, the prosecutor walks up. I said, well, good thing she didn't see him with Kane just a little while ago. He was like, I'm not talking without my lawyer. And she was just like, you don't need no lawyer. Listen, I'm just here to tell you. We can't let your brother get up there on that stand. You already know that it's going to be bad news for him if he does. Okay? Bad news for him and you. All right? Give me the information I need to know about Kane so I can get his ass arrested by tomorrow morning, and we ain't got to worry about this. We can sew it right on up. And of course, Mel's just like, he's in a conundrum because, that ain't what he builds his whole character on, is snitching and whatnots. But damn, look at all of these things that Mel is facing right now. He tell her that he not testifying, but she was like, I'm going to need you to think about it. Just sleep on it tonight. We'll readdress it tomorrow. I said, yeah, you better think about that, Mel. You got a lot of things that you are required to do. And honey, Tate, he's so damn happy he had that photo. He meets with the DNC guy. The DNC guy ain't really got time for Tate. Just kind of humoring him because, he can. They had dinner and whatever. And he was like, he still want that governor's seat. And he was just like, oh, so you still after that? He was like, yep. And he was like, and I got a little something that could help Sweeney get off of the spot. And he was like, oh, you do, huh? And so he hands him this envelope, and he was like, I don't think I should open this. And he was like, no, I think you should. Okay, so when he opens the envelope, he just looking like, I was like, can we see the picture? Did we see the picture already? Oh, maybe we did. Anyway, when he looks at the picture, he looking like, oh shit, Councilman Tate, like, bottoms up. He can drink his wine like checkmate. I don't know why the Tariq's estate lawyer, I said, nigga, is you a hater and everything? Why you taking this boy to see his sister with her new family? But then maybe he did it because he just wants Tariq to be at ease and knowing that she's with a, really nice family that loves her and, wants to take care of her and all of that. So they go to the house and he was like, see Tariq, she's with a nice family. They got, I don't know, is it her birthday or something? They look like they had a birthday cake and balloons and gifts and all. And they like, here you are, baby. And, she kind of looking sad. And Tariq is like, ain't this about a bitch? He get out the car and the lawyer's like, wait a minute, Tariq, Mr. St. Patrick, that's not a good idea. Mr. St. Patrick, come back here. And Tariq is actually about to go up to the door, I think. But then he's looking in the window and he's looking at his sister and he's like, my life is fucked up right there. Okay. I ain't no telling if I'm going to be able to get her back and, all of that. Maybe this is a better place for her, at least for now. Okay. Let me get out of all this. So he was like, had to really think about it, and he was just like, fine. So he gets back in the car. And, the lawyer's happy that he did that. Now, Auntie goes back and tells Dante that, you know what, you was right. Renzo was the ones that sent those people out after us. We need to kill them. And Dante is still in fantasy mode. Bless his heart. How about you and me and our son get on one of my private jets and fly anywhere we want to in the world? I said, first the fuck all, y'all. Why you guys keep on acting like this boy is 4/8? He's a grown-ass 19/23-year-old man. Why the hell you think that he ain't gonna have no opinion on whether or not he ought to be getting on a private jet with his mama and daddy that he just knew for the last 15 minutes and go fly off somewhere? But Dante is trying to let her know that the draft is out. That's fucked up. It's like we need to just go on and go somewhere, concentrate on our family. She was like, Zeke don't want to be bothered. Okay. And he was like, well, it's not like he can go to the NBA now. So, really, what is his other option? There's plenty of other options, Dante. He ain't got to be fucking with you guys. And Mel was like, yeah. But, still he built his character on being, loyal and trustworthy and everything. And he got to do some shit that's kind of sketchy and he don't like, he don't know what to do. And she was like, look, you in the game. You can't go back. So you're going to have to do what you have to do. Man up and handle your business. Back to Dante. He go to the house and he was like, hey, Kane. I'm fixing to go out the country for a little while. You stay here at the house, make sure everything good. And I'll hit you up when, I can. And Kane was like, nah, Dante, I got to go. Okay. Kane is putting his shirt on to get on up out of there. And that Dante come out the back room. He said, where the fuck my bag at? Okay. And he was like, what bag? He was like, listen, nigga, I know y'all stole my drugs. I let that shit pass. I let it slide. But you ain't gonna slide on this fucking bag. You better give me my damn bag. I ain't got your bag. Okay. He's like, okay, fine. You want to lie like that? He pull up his, high-tech shit on his phone. He got a tracker in his bag. Okay. He gonna go get his shit. Then he gonna come on back and deal with you, Kane. Okay. He done got the shit on lockdown. Kane can't leave a place and all of that. I'll be back. So Kane called his mama. And he was like, listen, the Connect know that we robbed him. He coming after Tariq. And Tariq got the bag, and y'all got to be careful. And she was just like, get out of there. And he was like, no, I can't leave because then he gonna know and he gonna come after everybody. He gonna kill everybody. But you know what, mama, I just want to say bye to you and, all of that. And she was just like, so he leaves you in this place by yourself with a phone. Like, what, send me a picture of this Negro. Okay, something ain't right with this whole story. And you better call Tariq and warn him. So he sent Tariq a text message like, hey, the Connect, Mecca on his way over there to you. So, Tariq sees the text and he's like, fuck. Okay, now he was supposed to be going to go help Lauren, right? But now he got to take care of this. So he rushed into the other room. He get the bag. He going through the bag. He ain't even had a chance to go through the bag. He see passports in there. Was Monet in there with the passports? Anyway, he see the passports. He see the tracking device, and then he pulls out this file and it says U.S. District Attorney's Office. And, he was like, what the fuck is this? So he's taking pictures of it and everything. He gets on the phone. He called Mel. He said, look, Mel, I got some shit I got to take care of, but I need you to go get Lauren. She over at her parents' house. Go get her and take her out of the state. Take her out of the city. Okay, just go hide her off somewhere. And Mel was like, bet, I got you. And I was like, dang, Tariq, you just served that girl up on a platter. So Mel does what he was asked to do. He goes and picks her up. Okay, drives a real far off the beaten path. Okay, turns off some strange street. She was like, where are we going? Okay, what is this? He was like, oh, I just need to pull over. I need to just do something real quick. And she kind of looking around. I said, girl, I mean, this girl is really, really green, huh? Nigga, don't you know that you got him on the wire and you in the streets with him? Shit. So he go out, get out the car. He go get his damn gun out the car, and he was like, "Get out the car." And she was like, "Wait a minute, Mel, what are you doing? What are you doing?" You know, he get out the car right now. And she's like, "Wait, did Tariq put you up to this?" And he was like, "Tariq ain't got nothing to do with it." She was just like, "Well, I can just explain like everything. I know this is not you. This is not you, Mel." Okay. So he got the gun up to her, and I was like, "Now, you know, it takes a whole lot to be able to shoot somebody right in their face like that." And he can't do it. So he throw her a bag and some money and some shit. You know, get out of town. I mean, go to the bus stop, get out of town, get off the grid. You can't use your credit card. You can't call nobody. I said, this girl don't know how to do that. I mean, fuck, I don't even think Mel knows how to do that. Okay? This girl is a regular suburban chick who wanted to go to a school and get some education and get a good job in New York somewhere, where y'all trying to tell her to go get off the grid. And don't nobody know how to do that mess. But she's like, okay. So right when it looks like he was going to let her go, then here come Effie pulling up. I said, ain't this about a bitch? Mel, did you set this girl up like this? And so that Effie was like, hey, I got to do the job that you can't do. She was like, get in the car. Okay, and she was like, wait a minute, you know, you can't do this. You know, she don't want to get in the car because she know that's the last time she'll be getting in anybody's car. So she tries to tell Effie, you don't want to do this. And Effie was like, you're right, I don't. But anyway, Effie gone and hit her with the gun and knock her ass out and drag her and put her in the car. And, you know, she just look over at Mel, and Mel just look at her like, damn. You know, Effie got to take care of the shit that Mel can't do. Now, back to Tariq. He calls Davis, and he's trying to get the word on, you know, old boy, Mecca, Dante. And Davis was like, oh, shit, don't tell me that Mecca, Dante, you know, Dante is wrapped up in this shit. Listen, Tariq, he real dangerous. He is the biggest informant that they have out there, okay? And he done took a whole bunch of people down. I'm talking about big drug lords. I'm talking about all kind of politics. Whatever they need him for, he there for. And he said, let me give you a laundry list of what he's been through, okay? So, we don't hear that list, but I'm sure Tariq got the message. So Tariq goes back to his dorm room, and who should be sitting there but Dante, okay? And Dante was like, where my damn bag? And Tariq was like, I don't have it. He was like, okay, yeah, I'm sure you don't know how this works, but let me let you know. I know a lot about you, young man. I know a lot about your Uncle Tommy. I know about your damn fuck nigga ass daddy, Ghost. Okay, I even know what you did to him. And so then he goes and tells him about, I mean, he take it all the way back to the Power days. It's something about when you hear them names from the old Power days, it just kind of warms your heart a little bit, you know. And he tell him some old elaborate story about whatever when he was in the military and all of this, and he came across Lobos, and he was on some special team, and he was gonna get Lobos, but then somebody else got him, you know, ahead of him, which would have been Ghost and Tommy. Remember, that was the whole big thing that they had. Okay, you know, he was like, yeah, so they took care of it for me. But I ain't the one to be playing with, boy. You better give me my damn bag. He was like, well, if you know what I did, then why don't you go and tell? Why don't you snitch on me then? Tell on me, Dante Spears. He's like, oh, you know my name. Yeah, I know your name, Dante Spears. I know all about you. And you snitched on all of the biggest in the game. You the GOAT of global snitching. Well, you know, Dante don't like to hear that. Nigga, do you know who I am? He him up. He got his gun up to him and everything. And Tariq was like, $2 million in an offshore account. I know you got it. I know you can do it. And he was like, so why should I give that to you? And Tariq was like, it ain't about me. He said, but I know there's plenty of people out there that would, you know, would love to know where Dante Spears is at. And I was just like, okay, Dante don't kill Tariq because now he a little worried about what Tariq might know, who he might have told and everything. I'd have still killed that nigga because you know what? You a little too cocky up in this room for me. So Dante was like, I'll do it. Okay, I give you a little $2 million or whatever. But then this is actually when he tells him about the whole Lobo situation and all of that. So he trying to throw Tariq off like he was just thrown off. He said, you know what? When your ass go to hell, you tell your daddy, good looking out. So he leave the dorm, he going back to his place, okay, and he about to let Kane have it. But when he walk in the door, he see Monet. And she was just like, so this is what you want here. Monet, what are you doing here? Okay, and Kane was looking like, y'all know each other? And she was like, oh, so this is what you was trying to do, okay? You trying to make us be so, you know, wrapped up with you that we couldn't say nothing. You was coming up with a master plan, Dante. And Kane was like, Dante, like Zeke's daddy? So y'all been playing in my face this whole time? Yes, boy, we've been playing in your face all the time. Dante was like, I know y'all stole my shit. She was like, no, Lorenzo stole your shit. That's why I'm telling you that we need to kill him. And if you do kill him, then me and you and all my kids, we will get on the plane with you and we will go wherever. And Dante, I was like, Dante, now I know you don't believe that. I know you don't believe that, Dante. But then he looked over at Kane. He said, Kane, you down with this? And Kane was like, yeah. Okay, Kane tired of the game too. All right, that's when you really should have known, because Kane is a street nigga through and through. This is what his life is about. But Kane convinced him, like, it's a lot you don't know about me and my poppy. Okay, so let's do this. And I mean, Dante was like, fine. Okay, he about to. I was like, you sure you want all these old ungrateful ass kids? Shit. And again, we grown. Who said we was going anyway? And then lastly, you guys, we see that damn Effie. She come home. Actually comes to the dorm room. Tariq sleep in the bed, and she take off her clothes quietly, and she get in the bed, and she got this guilty look on her face. I was like, oh no, girl, you said this is the game. All right, you done killed that girl Lauren when you know that child ain't did nothing on purpose. Okay, but I mean, like she said, it is what it is. I mean, parts of the game. Okay, but yeah, I think Lauren might be dead, you guys. All right, you guys, let me get on off of here, get this edited and up to you. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.